All right, so I just took the alternator out of my 2010 Subaru Legacy. And what you got to do is, first of all, you have to take this off. This sits on top right here. There's a bolt that goes under here. And then there's another bolt that goes under there. I don't know if you can see that or not. All right, so then you move that out of the way. And then what you have to do is, this is your tensioner pulley right here. If you can see that, this is your tensioner pulley. It's a 15 millimeter bolt on there. What you have to do is put a 15 millimeter bolt on a breaker bar and push that down, and it'll loosen up the tension on the entire belt, on the entire serpentine belt. Then what you have to do is you have to take off this idler pulley. It goes right here. All right, because there's no way to, there's a nut that holds the alternator in right here. All right, so you gotta take this off, back this out, and you can get the alternator out. If you don't take this pulley off, there's no way you can get this bolt out. So I thought it was going to be way more complicated than it was. But once I got into it and started looking at it and stuff, I kind of figured it out. I thought this whole bracket had to come off, but it doesn't. It's basically just two bolts. There's one right here, and again, this one down here that holds the alternator in. And then that's pretty much it. I looked all over YouTube to see if anybody had done this before or posted a video on it, and nobody has. So I don't know if this is going to be my first YouTube video or not, but I did watch a guy take off the serpentine belt on the 2.5 liter. And that's where I learned that this was the tensioner pulley, and then that had to be pushed down to get the tension off the belt and get the alternator out. So I'm headed off to Napa right now. I'm going to get a new alternator and return the bad one. And we should be good to go, hopefully. Hopefully I don't screw anything up. But, whatever. I also took out the battery. I'm going to get a new battery. Alright, so. Anyway, that's it. This car's a 2010 Legacy Subaru, like I said. It's only got 80,000 miles on it. So for a car that's 11 years old that only has 80,000 miles on it, it's a really good car. It's been super reliable. I don't think it's ever been in the shop for anything, really. And it's been off the road for a while, and we're putting it back on the road. Great thing about these cars is they're four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and they're great in the snow. And when you live in Syracuse in central New York, you got to have four-wheel drive, or else it sucks. All right, so headed off to Napa now, and I will catch you when we get back, and hopefully we won't have any issues putting this new thing back in. Oh, one thing you do have to watch out for on these Subarus is this is some kind of an oil sensor, and they can leak. So when you do have the alternator out, just check that and make sure nothing's leaking, and that one looks good. So, all right, we'll catch up with you in a few.